25 years ago, we remember the Good Friday Agreement. We see it as a time when hope and courage and vision came to the place that they needed to. And we would like to see that into the future, particularly in the constrained circumstances that we find ourselves now. But let's talk about the history of the North. Obviously, partition was copper fastened 100 years ago through the threat of terrible and immediate war. We had a history of pogrom, of supremacy, of sectarianism. And we had northern nationalists that saw that they were abandoned by particularly the southern establishment. Now, we had many years, we had 3 decades of terrible conflict where hurt was done to many. Much of that hurt still remains with many, many families, and an awful lot of it is still unresolved. And we did see huge courage and huge bravery, and the difficulty with naming names is that you leave somebody out. But people spoke about, John Hume, Bill Clinton, Tony Blair, Bertie Ahern, David Irvine, David Trimble, and George Mitchell. I will also remember the heavy lifting that was done by Gerry Adams and Martin McGuinness, who brought a movement who history had taught them they shouldn't trust in any which way a British government. And let's be clear, because people have spoken about it before, this is a British government, British governments that have ran death squads in Ireland. We all know the reality of what we're talking about, remembering Patsy Kelly. In my own constituency, I think of the Dundalk bombing, where we lost Hugh Waters and Jack Rooney. That happened on the same night as Donnelly's Bar. That was December 19th, 1975. And in Donnelly's Bar, there was 3 lost. That was Michael Donnelly, Patrick Donnelly, and Trevor Bracknell. And we also remember Seamus Ludlow. And what you're talking about there is people who were killed by amalgamations of British state forces and loyalists who are absolutely up to their neck with British intelligence. But we are in a far more hopeful place now. I believe the Windsor framework shows a direction forward that hopefully the DUP can join the rest of us. We can form a Northern Executive and we can deliver for people. But beyond that, we are talking about constitutional change, and we can build something better for all of us that live on the island of Ireland.
Thank you very much.